I recommend that you start searching PubMed from the Dana Library page because the link will allow PubMed to indicate whether you have access to an article or not and enable you to limit your search to only those articles you can read online. So our question is, in people 80 and above, does exercise improve cognitive function? If you use the mesh browser first, you'll see that the mesh term for cognitive function is actually cognition, so we'll use that. And exercise is also a mesh term. So yeah, there's a ton of articles. But we haven't limited to people 80 and above yet, so let's do that. To do that, I'm going to use one of these filters over here. It's not visible right now, so I have to click on Show Additional Filters, and I want the Ages filter. So I show the filter, but then the age that I want still isn't there, so I click on Customize, and here's my option for 80 and above, and now that it's there, I can click on it. Now, going through that whole thing is actually worth it because we went from over 5,000 articles down to 832, which is still a lot. Some of these are not so relevant. Maybe there's something about exercise in there, but let's try something else. We can search for only those articles where our search terms are the main focus of the article. So these first few articles do seem to be about cognition, but not so much about exercise. So let us add this MAJR in the square brackets. What you're getting there is you're telling PubMed that you only want the word exercise to show up in the MAJR field where it's the main point of the article. And you do need to use the square brackets, not the curly brackets or anything like that. So now, when I search, I'm down to 343 articles and they're better quality. Caution though, there's always a trade-off. Though this search improves the relevance of the articles you find, it likely decreases the overall proportion of relevant articles you get. In other words, there are probably some relevant articles in PubMed that you are no longer finding when you tell PubMed that exercise has to appear in the MAJR field. If you're not finding very many articles on your topic, do not use the MAJR field. But now in this case, we see some articles that aren't really about cognition. So I can further focus the search by making sure cognition is in the MAJR field. Great, 152 articles. So it looks like number 4 is a really good article. I just want to look at it and check its mesh tags to make sure that I'm not missing anything. Okay, mesh terms. So here's exercise. The asterisk means that it's the main point of the article. Cognition also has an asterisk. But here's this term exercise therapy. It does kind of seem like what I'm looking for in this population. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to add that to my search. Okay. Or exercise therapy. That is the main point of the article. Now, I need to put this in parentheses. And what PubMed will do here is it will find first all the articles on either exercise or exercise therapy and make them into a set. And then combine that with those articles on cognition and pull out only the articles that discuss either cognition and exercise or cognition and exercise therapy. Okay. So I've gone from 152 to 179. I haven't added that much. Article number 3 here is kind of a new one, so maybe that was a good thing to do. Those extra few articles are probably worthwhile. Now I can cut down on the number of articles I'm looking at here by clicking on Dana Library Full Text. This will take me down to only those articles that I can either get to free on the internet or that the library has a subscription to. Do not use this one. This is only the articles that are free on the internet, so you're missing all the things that the library subscribes to. And that's it.